more evident as games 3, 4 and 5 unfold.
Arsenal to get us underway then, and pre-season game number 3 has started.
You mentioned it'll take a little while for him to figure it out.
Jesus, thick of the action, taken away by United, and the shot is on for Rashford. It's well dealt with by Karl Hayne, the Estonian goalkeeper.
Yeah, it really starts from the turnover, and then quick touch into Radford. Mount, nice ball centrally, and in the end, it's really just an awkward shot from Ahmad, and then you said Hayne does a decent job just to get enough on it, and then maybe even a slight deflection as well, and then
Pure players awaiting this delivery. The little flick didn't quite work, but it's recycled to Trossard on the near side. Nice work from him. Maguire allows him to meet the cross. Here's Waneri. Nicely done by Arsenal. Waneri, good save! Now the offside flag would have rendered it meaningless, but Ethan Waneri breaking through.
yeah, it was a great bit of sustained pressure from Arsenal to then recycle 2 or 3 chances, and you know, eventually you can just see there pretty clearly just drifted into an offside position, but Onana didn't know that.
It's always, at this part of the pre-season, Casey, an intriguing mix, isn't it, between established and regular first-teamers and the young up-and-comers, and Ethan Waneri certainly fits the bill.
He does, and those are those opportunities you have to take.
Good opportunities. Højlund trying to fashion one for himself. He's done really well here. Rasmus Højlund has scored! Some Danish dynamite from Højlund, and Manchester United are off and running in LA.
Well, it's a pretty simple ball. Eventually, it's a ball out of the back that just leads through. So it's a nice Rashford just clips the ball in, and Højlund one-on-one with young Aiden Heaven, and Højlund just shows just not a big body, but I thought Heaven did a really good job of forcing him to an awkward angle. But Hein just can't quite get his legs closed fast enough, and Højlund opens the scoring.
Not one you imagine the Arsenal goalkeeper will look back on with any degree.
No, it's not one of those things that you're really looking at and going, okay, that's a huge mistake. It's more just the case that, again, it's
Short shrift from the referee. Odegaard, decent ball in, just a little bit of confusion, maybe not a clear enough name on that from anybody inside the penalty area, but it is tidied up. Ahmad just having to fight to get that away, does pretty well in the end. Up it goes to Rashford from Harry Maguire. Mason Mount feeds this back through. Real chance here for Manchester United to get going. Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets a good crossing towards Højlund. Well, it could have been 2. Rasmus Højlund darts across his man, and he just can't keep the shot down.
Great football, really is. Intricate, and then it's the killer pass there. And he does exactly the right thing. He sees him coming to the near post, Rasmus Højlund, and we all know that he favours his left foot, maybe just to give him that little bit better balance. He might have been better sort of sweeping it with his right foot. It would have been a hell of a finish if he'd have managed to flick it in. Not being able to fulfil the, you know, the 5 or 6 weeks that you have with the games and the intense training. It just sets you back, and I'm hoping it doesn't set him back too
well in the end. Andre Onana committing himself is helped out marvellously by Toby Collier and Harry Amas. Amas is going to try and wriggle free here. He's done brilliantly. Lovely 1-2 with Marcus Rashford. Infield it comes to Hannibal. Rashford infield to Mason Mount. Mason Mount moves it on to Ahmad. He's got runners as well. Ahmad into the penalty area, shifted across, gets the shot away, and it's blocked and cleared. But again, it's just those studs getting caught in the turf that makes you wince a little. Gabriel Jesus. Missed him for large parts last season too. Here he is in the penalty area. It's a lovely turn from the Brazilian. Gets it across goal, turned away by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Odegaard bends one towards goal, blocked by Zinchenko. Pulls it back to Trossard. Belgian twisting and turning. Sends it back to the Ukrainian, Alexander Zinchenko. Trossard again. Manchester United just trying to keep pace. That's going to be a decent finish too. Finish from close range by Gabriel Jesus. Ben Thornley thought that there was a potential offside there. It wasn't given. Well worked down the left, one apiece.
I must admit, my arm went up in conjunction with the rest of the Manchester United defence, so it'd be interesting to see this again. And let's give it the merit, first of all, that they kept the ball really well, Arsenal, down that left-hand side. And it's a brilliant ball in from Zinchenko. Really difficult to defend against. One of them that, if your centre-forward doesn't put it in, your defender might. And we're just having a look here now as to whether he might be offside. Oh, it was Harry Hamas.
Yeah, I think he's got back onside.
I think it might have been Harry Hamas at the bottom of your picture that it didn't look like it there because Harry Maguire had realised that he needed to step in. Either way, it was a well-worked goal. And that's really harsh on the defenders because they've absolutely done their job. They're all in line. I thought Harry Hamas might have dropped a little bit deeper, but I'm doing him a disservice. That should have been ruled out for offside.
Yeah, I agree with you, absolutely. Ahmad finds Mason Mount. Mason Mount has a go, and it's turned away by Karl Hein. Well, it opened up for him, didn't it? Casemiro, slightly clumsy in his effort to win the ball back on the edge of the penalty.
Suggesting for 1 second that the way Arsenal have played in these opening 25-26 minutes, that they do deserve to be on level terms. I think Manchester...
Ethan Wheatley popping into your picture there. Scott McTominay is going to get a start.
Speed.
Punched away by Andre Onana. Convincing Christian Eriksen. Leandro Trossard. He plays, of course, for a struggling Belgium side in international tournaments. Definitely haven't achieved what they should have done.
No.
Oh, this is good football from Arsenal. Real opportunity, big save. Andre Onana punches it over the top, puffs out his chest. That is a fine stop from Manchester United's number 24.
Well, the save that he made in the first half from Nwaneri was really good, even though the offside flag went up. There was no danger of the offside flag going up here. He's a clever player, Trossard. I said that in the first half. I think what Arsenal paid for him.
Scanlon sees it open up and he's going to take the advantage of that space. Manages to get a great pass out to Anthony. Anthony chops back onto his left foot, and that left-footed effort, it's a favourite of his, isn't it? Chopping back onto that left foot, tries to get that, and he's picked the pass too. Scott McTominay now charging forward for Manchester United. Ethan Wheatley making the run. He wanted it slipped through, didn't get it. Finds Anthony. Anthony going to slip this back to Scott McTominay. McTominay gets the ball across, and it's just behind Ethan Wheatley and smashed away by Karl Hein. Surface was. So there you go. I got it wrong in the first 45 minutes. Down the outside goes Gabriel Martinelli. Absolutely rapid. Gets the cross in too. Diving header, but brilliant interception from Christian Eriksen. A toe tip to it to turn it away. Of the under-18s for Manchester United last season was the fact that they didn't give anything away to anyone for free. Everything you had to work for, and that was why they were so successful over the course of the whole of last season. Best team in that division by a long, long stretch. Arsenal, though, trying to make some damage here. Anthony steps in and makes the challenge. Comes out to Martinelli. Well, Martinelli with a lovely touch, and he's going to have a go. It's a really good finish as well from Gabriel Martinelli. Just manages to wriggle his way free, and the right-footed effort beats Andre Onana. Arsenal lead 2-1.
Yeah, and that's what pace can give you. Change of direction, low centre of gravity. Obviously, James Scanlon is going to be disappointed that he's not shown him towards the touchline. He's allowed Martinelli a little bit too easily. Like I said, I know it's difficult when you are as quick as Gabriel Martinelli and you can change direction. and he just pushes the ball and he goes, and there's not a lot you can do about that, but you can get your body in a position where you're actually forcing him to go towards the touchline, and then the angle for the shot is way too acute and he's got to cross it. But take nothing away from Martinelli. He's that little move there and then that burst of acceleration, and maybe Will Fish will probably be disappointed that he didn't make a better effort at the challenge when he was confronted by it.
Here comes Christian Eriksen. He does whip it in. It's a dangerous one. It comes off the crossbar, I think, and he's hooked away over the head. Wow. Here's the delivery. Look at this. Oh, that is not a million miles away from really causing... Up in the air it goes. They're going to put some pressure on the goalkeeper. It's home. Johnny Evans has scored. Manchester United will not see that counted. There is a foul inside the penalty area, and the referee has chalked it off, Ben.
Well, great header.
Bullet from Johnny Evans.
Surrounded by 3 players, yeah. It's Ethan Wheatley, but he didn't have... He kept his eye on it, coming down from quite a way as well. Very easy to miss time. Anyway.
It's good defending from Will Fish, helped out ably by his goalkeeper. Full-time whistle goes. Manchester United open the scoring with Rasmus Højlund. A lovely through ball to give Manchester United a 1-0 lead, strong in the challenge. That was equalled up by Gabriel Jesus in the first 45 minutes to make it 1 apiece at the break. But it's Gabriel Martinelli the difference. A little stop goal.